trucking show must go on. Here we are, sick as a dog. Yeah, fever, cramping, aches, all that good stuff. Stuffed face, boogers. Ah. Anyways, well, this is not coronavirus. So we made it. We made it here in Illinois. We're in Illinois. Yeah, we don't know where. We don't know where. Rochelle, Illinois, and get to stay again at Morris. Love that TA right there. So we spots there, guys. If you're traveling to through Illinois and you're going there to Morris, TA right there, you'll never miss it. I mean, I got there late at night, and no, doesn't matter what time it is, what day it is, they got it. They got a spot for you, and it's big. It's a big parking lot. TA's always got them big parking lots. All right. They might not be the best, but they might not be the loves, but you know what? It's a place to sleep at night and you're safe. But we made it. This is the truck. There's the door. Big confusion. So this will be the third address I actually came today to ask, hey, this is where I need to drop. So I got Google Maps. He's telling me right here. I got my GPS trucker path telling me that it's right here, but it's not. But it is. So I go to Rochelle Distribution Food Center. They tell me no, they used to be across the street, so they moved out. No wonder Google was telling me it was there. So I refreshed it, everything, and it was still telling me there. So my trucker pass was right. It was here, so I called here, and I get right here, and I say, well, this is not the company that I got in my Raycon. That's not the same name. I walked in there. Lovely fellow helped me, and the lady, she said, hey, don't worry about it. It's at the other side of this building. I said, oh, no wonder. Okay, got it. So I drive all at the other side of the building. Huge craters, big holes. You gotta be careful not to rip your truck off, man. And just park there on one side of the gravel. The office is at the opposite side now. So now I have to walk to the opposite side. You can't bring, you know, put your truck through there. So I'm walking. I'm sick. I got my mask on, so I don't get nobody sick, you know. I stay away from everybody. And I get the paperwork to the guy, and he tells me, where you been? Everywhere. And he's laughing because he knows about it. So now this guy knows about it. So you telling me why is he not telling his boss, which is the customer, to let know the broker specific details in the Raycon that he can put down, saying, hey man, this is gonna be the address, and this is what's gonna happen to you. Because the next step for him was telling me, do you know the building you stopped first? I said, yeah. On the opposite side of this warehouse, he goes, yeah, I need you to back up in door 17. There. You see what I'm saying? So, Trucker Path actually shows here because someone marked it as this is the place, but you can't check in here. You gotta check in on the opposite side of the building. Look, you know, and you're talking about 2 blocks around the corner. Alright? It can be very confusing. So, what I'm trying to say, some of these brokers, they're not smart. Some of these customers are not neither. They are not here to benefit you. No one cares about you. No one gives a crap about your truck driver. Alright. This is the way the industry is now, and it didn't used to be this way. But everybody's selfish. Everybody's for everybody, but not for you. But they are quick to complain and saying that we're late. We can't make it to the place. That dang on truck driver. But they're not helping either. So I guess there's no respect for truck drivers at all. That's what I'm trying to say to you new drivers. I mean, all you drivers have been doing it for a long time. You guys know this. I'm talking to the new drivers. There is no respect for truck drivers. So you're thinking about getting into the industry right now. And I'm saying maybe some of you guys might say I'm sounding negative, but I'm not. I'm just telling you that truth. All right. And this is the truth. There's no respect for us. Nobody respects us. Nobody likes us. Alright, so you get in this industry, you gotta. It's a big shock. For me, it was a big shock. I didn't know it was like that because I respect everybody. But most of the people don't respect us. It's sad. But anyways, you just gotta. And I'm not saying put your head down by any means. Don't do that. You just gotta smile and say, yeah, whatever. You do your job, 'cause we get paid for what we do. So, and a lot more than that warehouse guy, and probably a lot more than that broker and anybody else. So, screw them, man. Do your job. Unfortunately, we need them so we can move the cargo, and they need us. So, but anyways, just a quick update of what's happening, and like I promised, I was gonna show you guys everything that goes through my day, so you guys know every single detail. And I wish that I would have known a lot of this stuff before I got into trucking. And I'm not saying maybe I wouldn't get into trucking, but I would have been a lot more ready to get into trucking. That's all I wanted to do for you guys, to be ready to get into trucking. So here we are again. They asked me to back up the tendons all the way to the back of the truck. So backing up tendons, I made a video about that. I think a lot of people want you to back up tendons because when they get in, it's safer for them. The truck doesn't dip all the way, and they'll be able to get in and out with their forklift. That's all it is. So please, when they ask you to do that, do it. Don't get mad. All right. So tendons all the way to the back. That's what they look like. That's what they look like. Make sure that when you set your tendons, your pins are right there. You see, I spray my pins so I can see it at night. And I actually spray my hole, the hole that goes into the pin, which is right here. See that? That way I know where my 40-foot mark is at. I put a piece of tape right here, but that's at 40, and it needs to be right here, like this. Guys, the way I do that is simple. A lot of states have different sizes of tendons that they allow you to drive on the road. 41, 42, 40, etc., etc. So instead of me just stopping for a state, basically, basically, uh, basically, get down, set my tendons because now I'm in Alabama, and Alabama wants 41. I think that's what it is over there. Or I got to California, and California only accepts 40. 40 foot, I'm saying 40 foot, that's where they want your tendons to be at a 40-foot mark. And it starts from your kingpin all the way back to the last thing, which is your tire of your trailer, right at the middle of the hub. At the middle of the hub, no before, no after, right at the middle of the hub of your last tire on your truck. Just simplifying things. Okay, so measure from the kingpin, and not from the beginning of the trailer, from the kingpin all the way to the middle of the hub of the last tire of your trailer. And California wants 40. So basically, depends on your weight, you're gonna shift that. Okay, so you can only allow 12,000 on the steers, 34,000 on the drives, and 34,000 on the tandems on the trailer. All right, so basically, take my shoes away. Basically, what I'm trying to say is if you're too heavy on your tandems, then you want to move, right? If you're too heavy on your drives, then you want to move your tandems. If you're too heavy on your steers, you want to slide your tandems. You want to slide your fifth wheel. You can slide your fifth wheel too. All right. So there's ways to adjust your weight. I will definitely do a more clear video about that, where measurements, simple math. Each hole carries different weight. Like my trailer is 4 inch apart. 4 inch apart from each hole. That's 250 pounds. So each hole that I move, the pin equals 250 pounds. Okay, so you just multiply things. You do simple math to make sure to see where you're gonna be at. If you want to take off or add on more weight from your drives to your tendons, you slide your tendons either forward or backward to add or to subtract. Alright, there's a lot of videos out there to how to do it. In fact, the best thing for you guys to do. I'm not really gonna make a video about that because then people get confused. Don't use YouTube for all the references. Go and Google it. All right, and it should tell you exactly where to move it, forward, back, how many holes, whatever. They have all these things for you. I definitely recommend you guys to check that out and learn that for yourself. And learn it from me because you guys. I'm gonna tell you the right way, but if I don't want nobody to blame me. Okay, so anyways, that's basically what it is, and this is how you move your tendons. This is why your tendons. This is why you have them there. All right, and just make sure that every time you do that, the pins are really all the way inside those holes and they're locked. Because if you don't lock your pins right, they might look like they're locked in there, but they're not all the way. And you're gonna be driving down the highway, and you're gonna rip off your tendons because they're gonna come off the holes, and the force it's gonna make them rip off. And I seen them personally myself coming out of the back of the trailers, and you're just boom done. So make sure that's right. Make sure that's taken care of. A lot of them have the air system, like I do have a little button. If you watch one of my videos, my short videos, I show some have a little lever. You pull on. Just make sure that when you do it, guys, that those pins are going in, and they're actually locking all the way. So I like the air locks because when you have the lever and you pull on that, sometimes the pins get stuck in there. Listen, you need a sledgehammer to bang them so they can go back in. Alright, so that's one thing. Sometimes you don't have to do that. Even with mines, they get stuck like that. All you gotta do is jiggle the truck. Put it in first gear, and then jiggle a little, go forward, put it in reverse, and then reverse a little bit. And you need to have that window down so you will hear the noise, clack, the click, clack, and you know your tendons are out. Your pins are out. So put the truck in park. Don't forget to put the truck in park. Don't forget to have your trailer brakes set up, and then get down and look. Get down and look, and see if the pins are all out. If they're not, go jiggle it again. To be able to set your tendons, let's go backwards. To be able to set your tendons, you need to set your trailer brakes. Okay, so that way your trailer's stuck. All right. Then you release um, your tractor brakes so you can go forward. Okay, so you can go forward or backwards. If you go forward, your tendon's gonna go back. If you back it up with a tractor, your tendon's gonna go forward. So vice versa. Right? They're sliding on that rail. Okay, so all you gotta do is go to put the tendons all the way back. Set the tractor trailer brakes. Go outside. Push the lever or the button, whatever you got. Make sure those pins go in. If they don't go in all the way, that's okay. Don't touch the button again or the lever. Just leave it like that. Go on the truck. Release your tractor brakes. Not the trailer brakes. The tractor brakes. Release it, the yellow button, and go forward. Just a little pinch, and you feel stuck. Boom. Just you don't have to push it. Just a little bit. All right. Then grab and go into reverse, and then just push it just a little bit, and you will hear until you hear a little click. You can do that back and forth, so you basically go like this until you hear a little click, and that means your pins are out completely. Make sure they're out completely. Set your tractor brakes. Go back, go out, go see that all the pins went right in. They're free now. The tendons are free, and then do what you need to do. Make sure, because if you don't, you're not sure, and you're doing things when you're not sure, because by not looking, by just assuming, you're gonna break stuff. Okay, you can break your fifth wheel, you can mess up a lot of things. You go back in your tractor, put it in first gear, and go forward, easy, not fast, easy, until you feel gunk, and you're stuck and you look and your tendons are all the way back, don't force it. That's the way it is. It's there. Don't go fast. Don't go fast because they're just you're gonna break things. These tractors have a lot of force. Remember, you got a lot of weight in the back, so go slow. Do that. Set your trailer brakes. Go out. Hit the button. Hold the lever again. Make sure the pins go in. Make sure the pins go in. And if they don't, because obviously it can be a structure a little bit, it's not perfectly on the hole, go back in and do what I just said. Jiggle it. Put it in first gear and go forward a little bit. Or put it in back and reverse and go forward and go back a little bit. Until you hear clank and go. Set your brakes on your tractor again. Do not forget to do that. Even though you gotta set on your trailer brakes, just for safety, go out and look at your tandem pins and make sure they're all inside the hole. All four of them. There's two in each side of the trailer. Walk around them. Then you're done. Then you can release your trailer brakes when you get in the tractor, and release your tractor brake and back it into the door. Simple. Just don't forget to do those steps every time, and you should be fine. Guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe, share, leave a comment, watch the whole video, alright? And invite people to the channel, please. Thank you very much. Have a nice, wonderful holidays. I'll make another video. I think after this I'm going home anyways, all the way to Montana, baby. And I'm excited. See ya!